No, that wasn't another team. That would be Sky, man. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. Sky is just really amazing here. I mean, again, he is still currently at the top spot in terms of like the MVP, overall MVP. And Sleepy right now back on the screen here, dancing up with Venom, man, and an effective spray. Unfortunately, okay, he gets tagged by who exactly? I think Tribe Aeromacy might be doing a little bit of the third party. So I think it is happening. We got Tricks on the screen going up against Terima for Esports. As you can see that he's been throwing a lot of molly, a lot of nades here to try to apply a lot of pressure onto the side of Sleepy. But oh man, massive spray. Okay, not Sleepy, but Supreme. Very low in HP. Tricks might be able to seal this one, but that is, of course, an accurate nade throw. But yeah, given the situation, Supreme was able to dodge the attack coming from Tricks here. But just like what you said, time is of the essence because both of the teams are already attacking the blue.
Yeah, and Tricks, he only has like, what, bandages now? 5 bandages and counting? So I don't know if he'll be able to survive this one. But from his side, wait a second, who's that? Who is that? It's Oxygen from RRQ. Oxygen? Wait a second. That's GenForce. GenForce from RRQ.
Ah, man. It's amazing how you can keep track of all the names here, Sir Clouds. Just like, whoa. Okay. RQ, a great spot. Perhaps that could qualify as the longest elimination distance. We'll find out later on in the match stats. Back to Hora. Sky could get a nade here. Throwing up again. Oh, man. Asa just really caught that one on the face. Good shot coming from Sky. That was a good nade. Still got one more player from RQ here. That's Hams. Okay, just trying to get into position. Sky taking some time to heal up. You can see that Hans threw in that Molly. Sky now back to his health. Yeah. Sky, oh man, he took some damage from that spray. Now pretty low in HP, and he is in a world of trouble here. This could be the end of the line for Hora as well.
And Supreme, one last first 8 left. His teammate Sky, pretty low, but he has time to space to heal up thanks to Supreme being the support player. Sky used his final first aid now rushing into the building. He wants to finish up the job as quickly as possible against RRQ. And circle around the building. Sky shows up from behind to get that one knock. Beautiful circle around. Now it's about finishing off the final remaining member of RRQ. It's going to be Hans for you on the outside, dancing together with the devil. Can they actually pull this one off? He's pretty low as well. And they know exactly where he is. It's a matter of rushing out. But Hans for you is prepared for it as well. He continues to dance with them.
Oh! I mean, this is a pretty solid number, for Hora Esports. I mean, that was just like a lot of risk, not just for Hora, but, same thing goes in the opposite. Just because of the fact that, they were risking it all from the outskirts here in Denmark. So there's a need for Hora, of course, to step inside the circle here, but they will have to really get a lot of information done to check out like which entry point would be the best for Hora. Alter Ego Whereas coming off from a great match from Erangel, racking up a total of 3 points. This is still like a solid start from the Indonesian team. Let's see what more they can do. But as for Federalis, I think he just got killed off by the blue zone or the blue river. Same thing goes for Supreme.
Probably not from the so what he's going to try to do right now against the Vikings. Superman might be his kryptonite now. And then must bet up later on. For Alter Ego, they're doing the same against BTR. BTR only one player left. Not able to score any points yet. But they're to continue to survive.
No.
Can't see it's the
Complete squad. Same thing goes for like Sem9, Vampire Esports. The fight here, having an altercation up against Vampire Esports. We got Schweppes going at that nade. We got Typhoon back on the screen here. And just really unleashing havoc onto the opposition side. The Trexie getting some damage from Newsy. Again, we are
for quite a while now. But last we checked, they were quite spread out. Anyway, Badru, whoa, gets a double knockdown with a single nade onto GRU squad. Okay, could it be on a roll again? Because Alter Ego, they still have a full team.
I know! And if Alter Ego Airs really is in the mood, to score a lot of points, man, they are unstoppable. I mean, they're really wrecking balls here. Anyway, there we go. I mean, just like what we were talking about a while ago. Oh, Langsung, man, just took a big hit on the face here, and it's not looking too good for the side of Alter Ego Rares as well. But then again, you know, GLU also down to their last player and just bad through, annihilating the remaining players of GLU. Now looking at the 5 elements set up by Alter Ego Eras, but they need to survive that clash up against GLU to make it to the latter stages of the game. And they will have to manage 2 teams here because Team Secret is definitely capitalizing on this situation.
But Drew came in like a wrecking ball. And now, Team Secret, they still hold pole position. If you can't think about it, like this high ground is so precious. You can even see Alter Ego from the side, and that's enough bullets from Typhoon. Just enough before he needs to reload. He's by the player Alter Ego. But for Team Secret, Zerus behind, his VC's down. Here comes Vampire Esports.
Oh man, it was Todak. So I'm gonna give it to Todak. They need those points. But as for Vampire, Tony K putting down another player from the Qfit, it's Talon as well, shutting down GLU, but Typhoon, okay, just really making it hard for that team down, or like at the foot of the mountain. One go. They did everything he can, of course, to seize that opportunity. Right, so, because again, this is a game of survival. Talon Esports going up against, you know, the remaining teams as well here, but Team Secret, I mean, he who has the high ground will always have the advantage. And again, coming into stage 8 here, okay, they will have to utilize this spot as much as possible because we don't even know like what's going to happen the moment that we step into stage 9 here, since everything will be devoured by the blue zone and it might be hard for them to descend.
Yeah, then we'll see how much space do they have at the time. We'll see Vexer is able to survive this one against Toda. Toda 3v1. And Toda with the numbers will overcome Axel, taking him out. Now we have 4 teams left, including Toda, with now the most players in the game.
Ooh, okay. Vampire Esports got eliminated with 4, but I think of BTR, and this guy can be a monster in the battlefield if got pushed in the corner. And there you go, ladies and gents. We're down to a 3v1 situation. Razy, my man, what are you gonna do?
Literally, he's in the corner right now. 1v3. This is Todak's best chance of getting this chicken dinner. But like what you said, it's Razy we're talking about, and they don't know where Razy is at. Okay, they're still searching for him. Alright, Biar shows himself. Razy, the first off on the Toda, secures that elimination point. 2 more to go. Reels on the other side. One more to go. Could this be a solo run for Razy?
What did I tell you, Sir Cloud? Oh man, okay, here we go. You do not underestimate Razy of Bigatron Esports. Man, we're down to a 1v1 just like that. And this is what we have been waiting for. This 1v1 trade-offs that's happening inside the battlefield. It's going to be 9 of Todak versus Razy of Bigatron Vitality.
Oh man. Razy now in the standoff. 9 behind the smoke. Razy behind the rock. This could be anyone's game now. Razy just keeping an eye onto 9, who's going to make the first move. Looks like 9 will be forced to move because of the zone behind him. And now he's exposing himself. But the smoke is still blinding the side of Razy. Razy managed to clip 9. 9 is right from him. Spray happening right now by 9 from the lower ground. 9 boulder pretty low. Pretty similar right now. The chase is happening by 9. Razy, one left to come out. 9. Can he actually do it with the DBS? Razy! What a crazy clutch!
It was definitely a raise against time there, but flipping the script like that up against Todak, like fall from that tower, it will result to his demise just because of like how the HP is going really pretty low at this point. Now Todak popping off those smokes, getting into position as well, ready to challenge up the boys of Boom Esports here. They do have the advantage right now. Bam Bam, of course, confirmation coming through. It got reeled down on the ground courtesy of Ponbet, but Ponbet, man, got knocked down as well, but not by Todak, by Vikings.
Oh, okay. More teams interested in this area, perhaps. But Toda, now 2 active players. Maybe there are 3 active players in this compound. Pops up that smoke, tries to get into the building where Yummy is at. Yummy and Johan is separated. Yummy will be gunned down, leaving Johan alone on the other building.
Okay, so this is the current situation here, ladies and gents. Real getting picked up by the teammate. There's a need for them to do this as quickly as possible just because of the fact that there are other interested parties to actually get into the mix here. Boom, on the other hand, again, this is not the kind of outcome Boom Esports was hoping for. I mean, they did have the advantage up against SHOWDOWN moments ago, but unfortunately, they dropped the ball. That resulted to their early exit out of the game here. Vampire Esports going up against D Savior of Vietnam. We got Traps back on the screen here. Newsy down on the floor, however. Traps trying to find an angle here, trying to shut down a D Savior. This is a back and forth trade coming from between these two. Traps now pretty low in HP, but there you go. A nail in the coffin sent by Levi's.
But it could be either school or Rosa. We ship over the face plan while the team's shifting into the circle. Canary taking a lot of damage from behind. It is a long range by Gen Force playing the support role. Trying to stop face plan at their tracks, and now it's his turn to come in.
Okay, so it was a strong gameplay yesterday for our Q, but that is not the same gameplay that we are seeing coming from them. Maybe at least for this round, but Claw really down at the bottom of the barrel here. Something needs to change, but oh man, what a shot coming from Shopper. Red face again, knocked down on the ground here, not looking too good. Julie coming into play with a great shutdown as well. Claw might be the one on the losing end of the stick here, and there you go, just like that. FaZe Clan took the victory up against the opposition, which is of course Claw.
Oh, but DRS might come by to stop them from licking their wounds. Say hello to DRS. It's a 4v3. At the same time, the elimination feed shows that Razy, Mr. MVP, Mr. Clutchman in the previous round, scored his own knockdown, not securing the elimination point yet. One for DRS. Okay, they're trying to find an advantage, but what a big advantage! One made by Delta to knock two down.
Okay, here we go. DRS taking their aggression up a notch once again. They've got a couple plays down onto the side of FaZe here after winning the fight. You know, and DRS right now just giving FaZe a taste of their own medicine here, hence getting the victory up against that clash, or like within that clash. Which brings us down to 11 teams at stage 3. Wow.
What the hell? That's what happens like if in the beginning, like, oh, nobody goes down. And when the fight happens, like...
a different direction here. I mean, there are teams that will be coming from the outskirts, so perhaps, you know, he wants to keep them at bay while they deal with business here inside the compound. But, Boyfield, and NIBL, okay, both a player down, and that's it, I guess, you know, for Talon. I think, are they out of the game? Yes, they are.
Number 11 with only one elimination.
Get the rhythm down. They're not safe still in the leaderboard, so there's still a lot of work to be done. But great shot coming from Rig. Nade, very good. Zeta, low in HP here. Gakor remains to be knocked down on the ground. Here comes Rig with an attack, and yeah, down goes Zeta. Gakor as well, both players already out, and that was with a peekaboo! Trexie continues to remain confident with his skills, but Levi's, man, that's his player alone coming from the side of D Savior. He does have a DBS, which is of course a lethal weapon, but then again, going up against a lot of members of Sem9, that could be hard to pull off. But then again, Siaran caught a molly, and Sem9 is not safe at all because BTR coming into play as well, which puts them in a pinch here.
And Levi's from the side still punishing them. The members of Sem9 fall one by one thanks to Levi's blocking them. And now it's going to be only Biar against Levi's. Levi's pretty low with the blue approaching. Levi's has to back off. He does not have the help to tank the blue. Biar is cooking the snake, but Levi's is pretty deep inside the warehouse. So I doubt that the nade can land. And that's why Biar switches his angle to another position. Waiting for Levi's to come out now.
Didn't have that much option. I mean, even if he does trying to carry their own weight, we've got Malak Big on the screen here. Bullseye up against ASI, and there goes the spring up against Crypto, and Crypto will not make it down on the ground. Can he still get picked up at this point? That is a big question right there, but it's going to be hard though because Macy, of course, is inside that house, and it's also making them, like difficult to even survive for stage 5.
And Messi. Oh! Okay, Trix dealt with Casanova. And Trix will jump down to secure that elimination point. One more to go. It's the mysterious member of ASI Hate. I wonder who he is. This is actually the first time that I'm actually seeing this name and for the mysterious DP, so don't know who this guy is.
A lot of pain there, but he chooses this time to pick up his teammate. Of course, focusing on longevity here. I mean, he is considering the fact that, hey, we still got a long way to go for this round. But here comes Delta now back on the screen here, ladies and gents, taking care of business up against Big Gatron, but failed to actually put down Malak Big. But it's a different story for Malak Big because he was able to tag XMP out from an exchange.
And Dora, still a full squad. Okay. Not gonna jinx them. Anyway, we're gonna look at what BTR is gonna do right now against DRS. Delta on one side, Killer YT coming in, and Delta rushing in towards a player of BTR, Malabik. Okay, not too sure who that is. Oh man, all these pseudo-names. Come on, guys. If not using a pseudo-name, Killer YT tries to get him down from afar. Malabik just blocks his view. Just in time for Federalis to survive.
Oh, this is a great exchange from BTR and DRS. Delta down on the ground here, and that is confirmation coming from ZMJJKK, taking out Delta in the equation. Now 14 remaining, we got Todak, BTR, Vikings, and Tribe Macy will not be able to pick up his teammate. Again, Todak is just really waiting for them to step out of the compound here to retaliate. And as for, some Big Drum players, they are also doing some massive spray here. Just really kind of getting lucky with the shots. Great tactical play coming from Trix, popping up those smokes, completely defending himself well. But we have now
BTR, are they going to go? All right.
Oh,
they created it. Here they're going to go. Starting from the left side.
Okay, they were able to dodge that nade coming from Real. And this is a 2v1 situation. Now Real trying to defend himself and was able to do just that. But here comes another attack coming from BTR. And there goes Real on the ground, bleeding. And might be already taken out of the game here. But Razy also took a shot here, took some damage. Also down on the ground, but BTR remains to be strong. Todak as well, but Real is already out of the equation, which brings us down to round number 2 in the wrangle. BTR versus Todak.
Oh, again. Todak will want this revenge, but they only have 3 active players. BTR, I don't think they'll be able to recover that one player because he's on top of the hill. Unless if they're willing.
Let the boy cook. Oh, okay. First attack coming from Todak, but it was Brian to caught the nade, so this will pave the way for BTR to step in and go for the trade-off, being very aggressive here up against Todak. Todak running out of space, but Malak Big also took some damage and now down on the ground, which puts us to a 2v2, but they are running out of space. BTR successful in getting a back-to-back winner chicken dinner, carrying the energy from the previous round down to Wrangle.
Remember this name, ladies and gentlemen. 4 points as a start.
Okay, alright. Still, for the side of Todak, they still have that momentum. So let's see if Esports has the same story here. Very accurate shots coming from Haidami, and now he's coming after Boysil. Boysil stepping away from the engagement, probably because he doesn't have any weapons just yet, or perhaps he is already outnumbered by Hora Esports, but Haidami is not letting go of the situation. Of course, he is smelling blood here. Supreme pretty close now with a shotgun, but oh man, that was a close call, but that actually does give away the location, for the side of Talent.
Yeah, but Boytius now is the only one left for Talent, though. Bora Esports will pick up Axel as their first trophy, first point. But they soon get more because Ayok is still bleeding out. And it's only Boytius left. Okay, with his trusty shotgun. He's using shotgun on an AK. He uses a shotgun in the close range matter. Then again, he's overwhelmed. And Hora is... Oh, wait a second. He managed to jump down? Wait,
Mhm.
it looks like they don't know. Do they not know?
I am not sure at all. Okay, but I mean, probably they can hear the footsteps here. But Sky, okay. Haidami was able to pick up Supreme, so again, we're back to a 3v1 situation. Supreme pretty low in AP here, but that will not stop Horror Esports, of course, coming after Boycel, and there you go, Supreme, with a machete, or maybe a knife, okay, a hatchet.
Involved. Wow. Okay, that's brutal. We might see another brutal one here. Now it's 7-9. This GLU squad. And Yuhai comes in. Taxi shot down by Xbox on the other side. Yuhai managed to trade it back and will secure that elimination point. The other members of GLU squad in the building. We are Stickly here. Tries to finish off Taxi, but Taxi is behind that vehicle. Here, we have KF. 1v1 against Mika. Catching himself with the BDS. That's a enough bullet still, but Mika's taking damage from the other side. Okay, I've not advantage. He does have the health advantage. And he will knock down Mika.
Okay, great momentum so far comes from GLU, but can they manage to survive this overall gameplay up against them? Not by firing, being aggressive as ever, was able to get that done. And now GLU down to their last surviving member. Wow, again, at the kind of rate. Whew, GLU is not really having a great time, for this day. So, I mean, KF, two options here. He could go hide, or maybe, just go out guns blazing with a 10-9 here, taking a chance. Might be able to flip the script, but okay, let's see. Let's just wait for things to commence.
Why hide when you can fight?
Oh!
But Senna, what an accurate need. Oh, calm down, Siaran, calm down.
PG Alliance opened fire up against RQ, so the fight will definitely commence at this point. Only with a massive spray, just getting to the point. And of course, Cedal backing one, and here comes the exchange from RQ. And, man, RQ also kind of a little bit onto the catastrophic side of things, not really being victorious in any of the clash that they handle.
Okay, passing by. Celcom DJ Alliance. Right on the right continues to go on. Okay. Some of the players still locked out. Ade look, okay, he's tanking a bit of that blue. He's trying to fight. Okay, he sees Badru. Oh, this is a good clear shot. Good clear shot!
Oh man, K, look! Just said to Badru, hey, look! You're going down, brother. But yeah, 12 teams, ladies and gents, and Alter Ego Errors might exit the game early at stage 2 because Badru was already down here. And let's go for the dance of Caleb, of course, and Apple of K managing 2 players here, but unfortunately, great attack inside of Alter Ego Errors. But here comes the backup right now. Oh, in an instant, Alpha took a shot in the face here, courtesy of Kasih. And Neymar. Oh, you guys, man. Kasih is still trying to defend himself at best here, but it could be hard, of course, to sustain the firepower being set up by Alter Ego Errors. Gun, and that is it for Todak. They might be able to get taken out of the equation here just because of their current situation.
Ooh, and Todak 9 on the other side, 50% of health. Okay, did not manage to heal up in time. Now Todak officially only has 1 player left. And is within that smoke. Now Trix cooking up the snake. He could lob it in. If he can lob it in nicely, he could get it. That wall blocking his nade. Oh! But Scam Show at the right timing to knock down Trix. And now the rest of TERAKHIR Messi, they have to respond before they can save Zio.
Man, Trix was a little slow on the trigger there, but good follow-through coming from Rig, I can say. But coming off the kill feed, it's Tony K getting, of course, laid down in the coffin. But there's still time for him to get picked up, perhaps, We're looking at the situation here still with TERAKHIR Messi versus Todak. We've got Scam on the screen here. Final play dealing with it. TERAKHIR Messi. Scam was able to put down 1 player coming from TERAKHIR Messi, but the fight continues on. But TERAKHIR Messi, at the end of the clash, remains to be victorious, which brings us down 6 teams remaining here, ladies and gents.
Oh, calm down, people. We're only stage 4, and there are already 6 teams left.
Outside of the zone here, of course, keeping a close eye onto the boys' side. But now we got Cairo down on the ground by Federales and the BTR!
Oh, and here's Satar as well. Now on the lower ground, he's managing the one player of 4 tries for the offside circle. We're back on the Vampire Esports against champions. And looks like Nuzi gunned down, swept by the player for Vampire Esports. He's pulled off a miracle here. And looks like Champions Esports will deny that away, as they are currently on the rampage. 10 elimination points, leaving us with a total of 4 teams.
Okay, here we go. 4 Thrives need to do a reset here. Can Cairo still be picked up at this point? Noki already on prone here, cooking up a nade. 4 Thrives is trying to extract all intel as much as they can from this round. Satar all alone in this position, dealing with 4 Thrives. Malak Beak trying to provide some support and was able to accurately shut down Noki from that range. Amazing.
Oh, BTR, they are gunning for their 3rd chicken dinner, but one player gunned down. Like, he's quite far away from the competition. I wonder if his teammates can actually reach him in time. Anyway, right now, finally have to play for 4 tries in the shack. I'll be looking down on him. If the moment he's popped up, then definitely he will shoot him down. Federer is now calling out for help. Is anyone on their way? Can they actually reach him?
That is the question. That is the question right there. Federal is not making just Indonesia proud, but the Philippines as well. Horror Esports continues to dominate with 5 elimination points, also belonging in the top 3 for this round, because 4 Thrives just got eliminated with 4 points in the bag. Pretty decent number. Also will be added to the placement point that they were able to acquire from this round. Now let's see what's going to happen as Champions Esports tries to get into position. But, ooh, man, what a brutal shot there coming from Kino, eliminating the Kings as well. So they are managing 2 teams here. We got Claw and Vikings. Unstoppable! Oh, man! Missed opportunity to even put down Tins, and now Supermoon was able to respond. Unstoppable already out of the game. I mean, they show up where it matters most. And yesterday, again, was like really a big day for DRS, putting up 3 chicken dinners. So, I mean, they are trying to, as much as possible, balance the aggression and the, of course, getting the placement points in a tournament, which is working out, like working wonders for the real soldiers.
Okay, I was hoping they say the straight up yes there. I was say, aha! So you are the brand ambassador for DRS. Ooh. Okay, we'll leave that one for later, because right now we have BTR. Okay, starting off their campaign this round. We see Trapper Messi, 1 player down. And now right in front of them is going to be the other members of Trapper Messi. Trapper Messi responds back. Now BTR has to do the same as well. They cannot get out of this fight without winning it. And Trapper Messi from the side, Rick tapping away. Venom in the close will be shot down. And now it's going to be only Rick from afar decides to move away as the final player to survive.
You know, I think it's already safe to say that Trapper Messi, despite being at the 14th place, I feel like they're really struggling to secure a spot in the grand finals. And now, oh man, going up against Bigatron Esports. Oh man, Federal is on screen here. And Trapper Messi reach the end of the...
And Talon, Ayuk is here. Spray upon Chopper. Chopper finish off. And that's going to be end of phase 10, number 14. 3 elimination points collected this time, as Talon now collects 2.
Impressive moments ago. Might face his demise later on, as he is currently down on the ground here on the floor. Dog kicking up that nade. Woo, man. So Top, despite being down, also caught another nade. Yulo as well. Sem9 continues, of course, to respond, but DRS, man, going up against VTR. Killer White getting pick off.
Now the hilltop, helped by Chua. Chua to try to manage Green Esports. Yuhai fires, and Yuhai gets Levi's. Okay, still defending his ground. The final player for Sem9 on the lower ground right now against the other 2 members of Team Xavier. Speaker, he cannot hide too long. If not, it might blow up. He's got his face, a body to flush him out. But it's going to be Top actually stealing that point away. Here is Rain Esports. Now, they want to claim the other lives of Team Xavier, but Team Xavier will not go down without a final, especially Nate. The lower ground, 1v1 against Top right now. Top takes a
Oh.
lot of damage. He gets Top. One more to go, but he has to reload. Oh man, too bad. That Nate had to reload at the wrong time.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm seeing Baron.
Donkey with Vexy, high ground. Yeah, but he won't stay here too long because he's taking damage from the zone. Back onto PTR versus Viking. Okay, the rest of Vikings, they are in the building. You need to find an angle to be able to support Wunti and Tins. He could be that angle guy.
For now, the situation, obviously Vikings has the advantage up against BTR because BTR will be coming from the outskirts and there is a need for them to take over this compound. So, of course, it's all gonna boil down on how the execution is going to be for the side of BTR. But as for Vikings, they're doing an impressive job so far, putting up a great defense here. Tins cooking up a nade, throwing up against Big, but I think it was an overshot. Oh, okay, so Gakor from Donkey was the one who took down one of the players from the opposition, from BTR, and now we got Wood T responding as well, and this is not a great spot for BTR. Again, we've got a third party coming in to this play.
It was so hard, right? Like, you have Vikings to focus on, you have to cross the road at the same time. Boy Donkey from the side, that really didn't help that charge to move into the next piece of the circle. Eliminated like that at number 11. Anyway, now that the circle has shifted, it seems like it favors.
Will happen between Vikings and Voindonkey. But then again, like whichever team wins the fight will have to deal with Talon Esports. But I feel like Voindonkey's gonna let Vikings go up against Talon at this point, and perhaps they could do the third party thing later on when a team is already vulnerable. Now, we've got the Talon Esports on the screen here, ladies and gents, with 2 points in the bag here, trying to deal with business. Unfortunately, from behind, they got shut down by Superman of Vikings Esports.
Like Boy Donkey was charging at them. Okay, we'll wait for the elimination feed, perhaps, or maybe to be shown to us. All right. Okay, now RRQ. It's down to only Lapa against Boomy Esports. Lembang right in front of him. Okay, he sees Ponbit coming by. Ponbit made it through.
Alright, here we go. Lembang back on the screen here by Boomy Esports. Okay, this fight with RQ is definitely gonna happen. Voindonkey is monitoring the situation. They're not dipping in the fight just yet. We got Lembang on the screen. Oh, turned his back! And Lamar definitely capitalized on that one. Now he's dancing it off to Ponbit in the situation, and Ponbit was able to take that score, hence saving his teammate. Now down to 18 remaining here. Voindonkey continues to challenge up Vikings. Okay, for the northern side of the circle. And Boom Esports is actually within proximity as well, so they can hear the gunshots happening between these 2 teams here. So basically, we have 3 teams already staying on the northern side. Vampire Esports is taking their time, though. They are over at the west side. But right now they're in the middle. If you guys will see coming from the map later on, they're already in the middle here. And oh man, Crypto man dealing with BTR at the moment. But I feel like ASI is the one winning.
Well, there's no feelings here as they take this fight. Voindonkey and Vikings. Zeta. Kato will be knocked out. It's going to be Zeta now. 1v3. Can he ball it on the clutch again? He managed to get one, but unfortunately not the other. Oh, wait a second. Here comes Boom Esports to follow up for them instead. Vikings, they're not able to lick their wounds. But did they win the fight against Boom? Did they?
That will be coming from that direction. So all they need to just really wait for them to show themselves, right? BTR Satar caught a nade. And that is it. That's the end of the line for